What's up, everyone? Gamal Kadner here. And on this video, I thought it would be helpful. I just finished a coaching call this week, laying out the exact plan that we're going to help this brand go from 30 to 40K per month, all the way up to 100K per month. And the coaching call was really simple. And I thought it would help add a lot of value to what you guys are doing. So if you have an online based business where you have to sell a product, physical or non physical product, and build a community, I wanted to share this with you because this is the e-com blueprint for building a business up to 100K per month. We support e-com founders, and we have kind of like a e-com blueprint triangle, which is our system for having a high profit, low stress, systemized brand that you can sell. And there's four major components. In all kind of businesses, it's thinking about marketing, operations, finances, and how you're going to use that information to make decisions, right? Let's just start in an example. Most people come to me and they want support in marketing, which is the example in this client. But it's interesting because you start to realize that if you only focus on marketing, especially with e-commerce, it's almost like a tripod or like a three-legged stool. If one grows too fast without operations and finance, you're going to get imbalanced and topple over. For most people, they want to grow, scale, find more people, get more customers, but they're not thinking about, if my business triples, do I have the capital to buy triple the inventory, right? Do I have triple the space in my facilities to house that stuff? Does my team have triple the capacity to fulfill orders on time, to not piss customers off? Will my system break? And so we typically do an analysis and an audit of all the things happening. And we're like, all right, okay, you want to double or triple your business, go from 30 to 100. What marketing things do you need? What finances things do you need? What operations things do you need? And let's look at the data to come up with a plan. And that's exactly what we did here. The first thing you should do is look at your data, right? How many visitors are you getting per day or per week or per month? What's your average order value? How much are they spending every time they buy from you? What's your conversion rate? And how often they're actually coming back to buy more? Those are the main metrics to figure out the exact plan to scale your business, right? What I mean by that is you could actually double your business just by growing those by 30% each. You only need to do three things to double your business. Convert more people every time they come, get them to spend more money each time they buy with you, and get them to come back more frequently. So if you only focus on those three things and you grow each of them by 30%, you actually double your business. So it's not rocket science, right? You don't need to go learn new channels or any of that stuff. It's just, how do I get my conversion rate from a 1.5 up to a 2%? That's it. How do I get my average order value from $30 each time up to $40? That's it. And so just looking at the data and figuring out, are there certain products that people buy more? And if they look at product A versus product B, what's that conversion rate? And we did that analysis and found out that there was certain products that people buy more of and it converts higher. So what we decided to do is just lead with that, right? Not create any new thing, any new funnel, just figuring out what things converted more, or what things do people buy two of versus one. Understanding that first helps understand finances and operations, because then it's like, all right, well, how much money do I need to buy this stuff? Can I negotiate better terms with my vendors over these few things? So on and so forth. So once we do that analysis, we start to realize, all right, there's 5 buckets of scale really. Marketing, operations, and finances are the 3 overarching categories, but then those get broken down into more things. So like for marketing, it's either traffic or conversion. That's essentially what marketing is. It's like, do people know you exist? How can your ideal customers find you? And the whole process of finding people who want a thing and showing them that you have the thing and converting them into customers. So on the traffic buckets, either awareness, people just don't know you exist. You need more eyeballs on your thing, or you need to lead gen better. You need to convert eyeballs into emails or site visitors, or you need to nurture them better. You need to help convert them into customers from the email list. And based on where we see lacking, we have benchmarks for all of those. You would know which one you need to prioritize, because sometimes people want to grow their business. They are like, yeah, we need to ramp up ads, but we look at the data and they're getting 30,000 people to their site per month. It's more than enough to hit 100 grand, but their conversion rate sucks. Or it's taken them 45 days to convert a potential customer into a customer because they need more education on their product, or their product page doesn't talk about all of their objections. And so sometimes it's not all about more. It's about realizing how to look at the data and figure out what to focus on. And this particular client, we realized that they had enough site visitors. Their conversion rate was okay. Their problem was this next bucket in marketing, which is conversion. Conversion is really a blend of people who come and buy the first time or people who come and buy again. And for them, 65% of their customers were repeat customers. So they had too much of their sales dependent on old customers, and they were doing a horrible job actually getting new people to buy. So for them, it wasn't about new ads or scaling up the ad and budget. It was really about focusing in on what do their first time visitors need to get answered, what questions they need answered, what things they need to see, what social proof they need to convert them. And that was the only thing that we're focusing on for doubling or tripling their marketing. The other thing is operations, people and process, right? So, all right, let's say you triple the business. What does that mean for your people and processes? Do you have fulfillment sorted out to be able to handle triple the capacity? And for them, they did not. Their fulfillment team was almost at the max of their capacity. You don't want to hire ahead and have people just hanging around doing nothing. So one of the things that we oftentimes do is we have like a temp agency model where you get people part-time to learn what to do, work in 5 to 10 hours a week, so that as capacity increases, you don't have to hire people full-time. You could just bring them from 5 hours a week up to 15 or 20. And so you want to always have 2 to 3 to 4 people trained to be able to do the job and have them in rotation so that as your business grows, you could just add in more hours versus committing to a whole full-time employee. Because when things slow down, you're going to have full-time employees on staff you don't need. And so in order to keep it lean, but still be able to flex up, that's that model. So we started asking them, do your employees have friends? Do your employees work other places where they have people who could come in a couple hours a week that they can help vouch for you to learn? And so that's the process that we're going to do there. The other operations piece is product. Let's say we fix this conversion thing, your business triples over the next 40 days, you're going to run out of product. They currently take about 100 days to replenish their orders. So from the time they order now, in 100 days, is when they have to wait to get their product. That's no good. So they can't even scale too fast because I'm like, all right, let's say we solve this problem today and in 30 days, you're triple the revenue, they'll run out of product and that would create new problems for them. So I'm like, you actually don't want to grow that fast without fixing your manufacturing. And so we dug in the operations part of product. And so the product piece is like, how much are you paying for your products? How long does it take for you to receive it after you create an order? What's the process to create new variations of this? And you want to get that down packed. So there's a couple of ways that we can sort this out. The most of which is negotiating with your vendors on something called safety stock, which is like, hey, we're planning to scale our production, but we don't have the budget yet to order everything at once, or we don't have the warehouse space to order everything at once. What would it take for you to just make 2 or 3 times the amount now and just set it aside? Because what we found in answering her questions is like, yo, it took 100 days to get this product, but what that really meant was of that 100 days, 60 days was actually making the thing, and then 30 days was shipping the thing by sea. If we could just get them to make the thing up front and put it aside, the next time we order would take 60 days off of the 100 because it'll already be there sitting. So now we'd only have to worry about shipping. Really, the 100 days is made up of a bunch of things. They got to order the supplies. They got to get the supplies in. They got to set up the assembly line. Then they actually run the plant. That whole process is 60 days. So if we already get them to do that or some parts of it, we cut that 60 days down to 0 days or maybe 4 or 5. And then if they were in a rush, they could actually ship some of that stuff by air. So it wouldn't take 30 days to get it. It'll probably take 10 to 14. So we're able to structure, in theory, a plan to take their turnaround time from 100 days down to 14 to 30, which is a big deal. So when the marketing hits and they grow, if they needed to, they now have employees and product that they can get to keep up with the demand. The kind of fifth bucket of scale is related to finance, and that's just money. It's like, what are your profit margins? Do you have 80% gross profit margins? What is your cash flow like, right? Do you have to pay for all your product up front and then wait 100 days to start selling it before you recoup your money? So if you're spending all your money on day one, you got to wait 100 days for the product to get there. Then you got to take 3 months to sell it. you're really getting your money back 180, 190 days later. That's 6 months. You can't scale like that because you got to pretty much front 6 months worth of product right now in today's profit margin. So we talked about cash flow ways, or are there more unique ways to fund growth? That stuff's a little complicated. We'll save that for another video because we have like 5 to 10 proven ways to fix your cash flow, how you pay for product, how you front inventory, how to negotiate with your vendors. Just know that we were able to take a lot of our clients from $9 to $10 in manufacturing costs down to $3 to $4 with these proven strategies, and take 60 to 90 day turnaround times down to 14 to 30 day turnaround times with some of our proven strategies. So we'll cover that in another video, but I thought it was interesting to just give you the overall 60-minute business evaluation plan. So now we have a proven plan to scale marketing, a proven plan to fix operations and finances that we're now going to work on over the next 90 days. And so if you thought that was helpful and you'd like to get an opportunity to like do an analysis of sort on your business, there'll probably be a link somewhere to just help guide you. You can watch this to just learn more of the things that you need to look forward to. Or if you want, you could schedule a call with our team to learn how to do this for your business. But I thought that was helpful because it was an eye-opening exercise for this founder. They have clarity about the plan that they're going to make. And I just wanted to share that with you too, so you can start thinking about these things like, are you actually ready to scale your business? Answer these questions and going through this exercise to make sure that as you scale your business, the rest of your business doesn't suffer and you're not stuck in a business that's growing, but you actually have no life to actually enjoy the fruits of your labor. So drop your comments below. My team and I will be in the comments answering any questions you have about this. So let me know what you thought about this video and what you'd like for me to make next. Peace.